there's really just one thing you want to know after bringing your child into the world. Are they doing well? After all, a newborn may exhibit symptoms of a health issue in the early postpartum period, even if they appear healthy throughout pregnancy. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Shortly after her daughter Anna was born, Jenny Wilklow, a mother from Highland, New York, found out that her little baby had harlequin ichthyosis, a rare and crippling hereditary illness. My brain was on repeat as I sat alone in a hospital room, in shock, staring at the wall in front of me, Wilklow wrote recently in an article for Love What Matters. What just happened was all I could hear. My daughter, the small child I had envisioned, prayed for, and prepared for years, had finally arrived in visions. But all of a sudden, the final piece of the most exquisite puzzle, the moment that was meant to complete my family, was gone. It wasn't simply that the piece needed to be turned over. It was gone. Someone picked up the puzzle and broke it. All I could do, broken and alone, was look, imagine her body in my arms. My pregnancy was uneventful until my water broke at 34 weeks. Her numbers were excellent despite the fact that she was breech and required a C-section. Everything was blissful and serene until it wasn't. She pointed out that most individuals, including those in the medical field, are not familiar with harlequin ichthyosis. Anna's skin stiffened instantly after birth. It split after hardening, leaving her with exposed sores all over her body, Wilklow revealed. The sensation they had as they put her body in my arms can only be described as broken. Her skin had been growing faster than usual for months, but all of a sudden, when it came into contact with the outside air, it started to dry up. Her skin was so tight that her toes were on the bottom of her feet, and her fingers were being crushed till they turned blue. She was being frantically diagnosed by everyone, but they had never seen anything like this before. She was all right, and everything seemed ideal until it suddenly didn't. After this extremely difficult turn of events, Wilklow made the observation that your decisions in the next moments define who you are and what you become. She said that she tried not to research Anna's health for the majority of the next 2 days after her delivery, considering the fact that if Anna lived, her quality of life would be nil. I let myself acknowledge this notion because I only considered the possibility that maybe she would be better off dead at that very moment, the most disoriented and alone moment of my life. I attempted to divert my attention from that question when it kept coming to mind. Individuals entered and exited. They related to me tales of other persons who had this condition and their amazing achievements. Everyone seemed to have checked it up except for me, since I still wasn't prepared. To pick me up from the hospital and take me to Anna, my husband came. The young child was a fighter and remained in the NICU, Wilklow revealed. However, Wilklow had to work till she arrived home with her little daughter. I was very positive in the hospital, but once I got home, I felt like I was drowning, she said in an admission to Parents.com. As time and encouragement allowed, the happy mother stated, she chose to concentrate on what I could have and not what I couldn't. She resolved to make the most of every situation. I decided that if Anna could wear only fleece, then I would pick the cutest fleece pajamas I could find, and I would match her hat every day, she said in her letter. As time passed, the additional layers from Anna's skin fell off, and I felt more comfortable taking care of her. My sister and I experimented with all kinds of oils and lotions for her hair. I spent hours trying to get rid of the excess skin, but sadly, all of her hair fell out in the process. I made little objectives for myself, and I always delighted when I accomplished one. Wilklow said that when you have a child with any type of disability, you find yourself rejoicing in even the smallest moments. If I put restrictions on what she was capable of, then that would become what she would accomplish, the woman claimed to have realized. So I made the decision to aim high. I concluded that both she and I were capable of anything. I was so happy to see new materials on her skin the first day she wore trousers. After I managed to get her hair to grow again. Hats became headbands. Little steps turned into enormous leaps, and I decided to tell everyone about Anna. The devoted mother admits that she still has bad days sometimes. I still go out and see little girls running and playing and think about Anna in the heat, and how she won't be able to do everything, Wilklow told Parents.com. Seeing people's newborns in the hospital still gives me the feeling that I've been hit in the gut. Every time, I simply have to force myself to stop and concentrate on what she can do and what I can alter. Doing the work every day is simple when I'm doing it for her, and with every new accomplishment, the world celebrates with me, she writes in her Love What Matters post. Every day, Anna helps me remember to look for the good things in life, and everything else just comes into place. Tragically, she said that she used to hold herself responsible for Anna's illness. I thought it was the consequence of my greed because I wanted her so badly, even though my world was already perfect, said Wilklow. I realize now that she was given to me because of the love I already had for my daughter. I was destined to be Anna's partner, and she me. We'll demonstrate genuine beauty to the world as a team, and thanks to their touching viral tale, that's just what she and her gorgeous kid are doing. Parents.com is told by Wilklow, I think of the people she's helped and all the emails and messages I get of people thanking me and her. In her lifetime, she has done more good for people than I could ever hope to. Essentially, you have to choose every morning to be grateful for everything that you have, to never accept good enough, and to let the negative things go. Wilklow didn't have any problems until they attempted to acclimate Anna to the outdoors air. I was so happy about my dress choice for the first day, but Anna dried out in only 5 short minutes outside the humidity-controlled enclosure. Her skin turned the color of thick leather, and she sobbed with agony. We gave it another go the next day, but this time we slathered her with Vaseline. Next, we placed her inside a plastic bag that had a sanitary cloth inside of it. This time she lasted longer, but my heart ached to hold her. The nurse attempted to remain upbeat, but I was overcome with dread that day. Releasing her, I rushed into the hallway and broke down. I had no idea how she was going to survive and assumed she would be forever enclosed in plastic. It was a scary day the day we brought her home. A woman on the elevator tried to gaze at her as we were leaving the hospital. Our nurse noticed that Anna was holding the car seat and immediately defended her. But in reality, she was protecting us from the woman's outburst. Check out the Wilklow family's Hope for Anna GoFundMe page to discover more about their story. I appreciate you seeing. Would you kindly like and post the video on social media? We'll respond to you as soon as we can. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.